Wole Soyinka raises alarm. Why is he raising alarm? Why Professor Wole Soyinka is raising alarm? He said those who killed Bola are trying to kill Olu Agunloye over Mambila Plateau Power Project. Who is Agunloye? I think I heard this name talking about how he worked under Obasanjo. I think they've remanded him in Kuje prison. Yes, there is it. Dr. Olu Agunloye Willan was finally charged to court. The case was adjourned and the presiding judge, in his or her wisdom, proceeded to remand the accused in Kuje prison pending resumption of this case. Yes, which case are they talking about? Let's go further. I wish to alert the nation and the government that there exists a justifiable high-level concern for his safety. His predecessor in office, the late Chief Bola, was murdered in his bedroom by professionalism, even while his police protection detail took time off, all at the same time, to nearby U3. Till today, those mystery killers have yet to be identified, arrested, and tried. And I'm sure you know them, but because of a sentiment, because of oh, I want to support this, you know them. And those who did that because they have a one affiliation or the other, some people will still defend them. Yes, they would defend them. I have made it clear even as recently as a few weeks ago that Bola mother was not unconnected with the Mambila scam. Olu Agunleye worked closely with me, both within and outside routine police motions to unmask Ige's killers. It would therefore amount to unpardonable complacency to propose that there are no forces sufficiently desperate to accord him the same fate as Bola Ige. That goal is made easier by the abrupt, abrupt, abrupt decision to demand him in prison or remand him in prison. I have called for an independent, non-partisan commission to probe at length and in depth in public sitting this scandal of expanding dimensions that has crippled the energy needs of a nation of 200 million citizens over the past 2 decades. The latest development is sinister and alarming. Let it be understood that if anything happens to this pivotal witness while in custody, the inference will be heard loud, clear, and unambiguous. This is coming from Wole Soyinka. So the professor knew those that killed Uncle Bola and kept mute all the while. He should be held responsible. Are they going to do that? She himself now don't be part of the people at the corridor of power. Yes, let's true compatriots loyal to Olu Agunloye make concerted, proactive moves upon this disclosure by our esteemed Professor Soyinka to prevent such evil again. Let not the rod of the wicked rest upon the lots of the righteous. The issue having to do with power generation in Nigeria is our collective concern. Okay, kindly do something in your grace to act to save a life. Let the truth be told. Professor don't let me conclude old age is already telling on you. Can't you remember how many billions of naira was embezzled by the ministry Olu Agunloye headed during Obasanjo's regime? Sir, stop being tribalistic. That is the way some people just see it. Nigeria is where it is today because we keep painting evil white and allow it to reign. Those who plant corruption and harvest from the trappings seem to be perpetually in control of the economy of the country, and we get to any length, I mean anywhere, to maintain the status quo. Nigeria continually be in the dark until everybody says enough to this rubbish. As a reminder, 2027 is by the corner. Everybody will not say enough of the rubbish. We have a large number of people who said enough is enough. What did they do to them? They shot them. They tell them, keep quiet, say nothing. They use propaganda and all of that, and all of them now they are reaping it with the suffering that is going on, and it's like they are getting used to the suffering. They are reaping it. This is a false alarm. Let him go and clear himself on the signing a contract whose value is beyond what he can sign as minister. Wole Soyinka, not because of his achievements, claimed to be Mr. No or someone who publicly said he doesn't believe there's life beyond the grave, thinks he can now know what somebody else has done elsewhere when he wasn't even physically with the person when he held the public office. He has become victim of his own. He, the gods want to kill, they first make mad. That's it. They first make mad. Yeah, the issue of this Agunleye is embezzlement and what he did and what he did not do. He's been remanded in Kuje prison, and this man is raising alarm that this and that. Unfortunately, if we say, oh, let them do the needful, if he has been accused of a misappropriation or corruption, if we really have a sane environment, it will be well dealt with. Nobody will be saying it. But at the end of the day, they will leave the substance and begin to chase shadows. You see? Yeah. So it's so ridiculous. Whether Professor Wole Soyinka is raising alarm, whether his alarm is positive or it's negative, I think Tinubu is their brother. They will know how to wiggle out this whole thing. It's unfortunate. The younger ones are watching and they are learning, good or bad.